Look around you. Everyone's talking. Everyone's announcing their next big move. Social media is flooded with people broadcasting goals they haven't even started yet. They want the applause before the work. They want the status before the sweat. But let's be honest for a second. That energy is fake. It's just a cheap dopamine hit. You're burning your fuel telling the world what you're gonna do, instead of actually doing it. When you tell everyone your plans, your brain gets tricked. It feels like you've already achieved it. The urgency dies, the hunger fades, and you end up standing in the exact same spot, just with a louder mouth. True power doesn't make a sound. It doesn't need validation from a bunch of strangers scrolling on their phones. If you're serious about changing your life, you gotta learn to shut it down. You gotta close your mouth, lock the door, and vanish for a while. Let them think you gave up. Let them think you lost your spark. Let them talk their talk while you're silently building your kingdom. Because a storm doesn't give a warning. It just arrives. There's a beautiful kind of magic in the dark room. It's that quiet, lonely space where nobody's watching you. No cameras, no likes, no filters. Just you, your raw ambition, and the heavy lifting. This is where champions are actually made. Not under the bright lights of the stadium, but in the freezing cold mornings when the world is still fast asleep. When you work in complete silence, something shifts inside your mind. You stop living for outside approval. You start living for self-respect. Think about it. Why do you need them to know? If you're really putting in the hours, the results will speak for themselves. You don't need to post your workout at 4 a.m. to make it count. The sweat dries the same way whether it's on camera or in the dark. Your growth is personal. It's a private contract between you and your future self. Every time you resist the urge to brag, you save that energy. You channel it directly into your craft. You become a ghost to the world, but a giant in reality. They're gonna doubt you anyway. People can't understand a vision they didn't receive. When you tell them your massive dreams, they'll look at you through the lens of their own limitations. They'll tell you it's impossible. They'll tell you you're being unrealistic. They'll try to drag you down to their level of comfort. Why give them the power to break your future? Silence is your best protection. When they don't know what you're working on, they don't know where to look. They can't ruin what they can't see. Let them laugh. Let them think they're ahead of you. It's fine. Keep your head down. While they're out partying, while they're wasting their years chasing temporary pleasure, you're stacking your bricks, one by one, day by day. You aren't competing with them. You're competing with the person you were yesterday. And that battle, my friend, doesn't require an audience. It just requires execution. Let's talk about the price, because greatness isn't free, and it isn't cheap. The price of an extraordinary life is an isolated season. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna miss out on social events. You're gonna feel incredibly lonely sometimes. There'll be nights when you question everything. Nights when the silence in your room feels heavy enough to crush you. That's the exact moment most people quit. That's when they run back to the crowd because the isolation is too terrifying. But you're built different. You gotta embrace that loneliness. Use it as fuel. When you're alone, there are no distractions. There's no noise filtering into your brain. You can see your goals with crystal clarity. The darkest nights always produce the brightest stars. If you can survive the silence without breaking, if you can keep pushing forward when nobody's clapping for you, you'll become absolutely bulletproof. Nothing outside will ever be able to move you. Months will pass, maybe even years. To the outside world, it'll look like nothing's happening. They'll look at you and think you're just ordinary. But beneath the surface, The foundation is locking into place. You're getting stronger, sharper, wiser. You're building a version of yourself that can handle the weight of massive success. You aren't just chasing money or fame. You're developing character, resilience, an unbreakable mind. And then, slowly but surely, the momentum starts to shift. The seeds you planted in the dark begin to break through the dirt. You don't have to shout about it. People will just start noticing a change in your presence. They'll see the way you walk, the way you talk, the focus in your eyes. They'll ask themselves, where did this guy come from? They won't understand that you didn't just show up. You evolved over hundreds of silent nights, and then comes the noise. But it won't come from your mouth. It'll come from your execution. Your success will explode so loudly that it'll shake the room. The business you built, the body you sculpted, the wealth you created, it's all out there now. Undeniable, unshakable. The very people who laughed at your silence will now be forced to witness your results. They'll want to know your secret. They'll want to know the shortcut. But there are no shortcuts. Just an unforgiving commitment to the quiet work. You don't need to say, "I told you so." You don't need to rub it in their faces. Your life is the receipt. Your freedom is the ultimate mic drop. Look at where you stand now, compared to where you started. You won this whole journey because you mastered the quiet. You stayed hungry when you were invisible. And now, you're untouchable. So, as you close this video, I want you to make a promise to yourself. No more empty promises to the world. No more talking about what you're gonna do tomorrow. No more seeking applause for steps you haven't taken. Drop the ego, put the phone down, and let the world forget about you for a minute. Go back to the shadows. Put your head down and work. Work until your bank account looks like a phone number. Work until your mind is completely peaceful. Work until your reality matches your wildest imagination. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Just stay silent, put in the work, and let your success make the absolute loudest noise.